tutoie, ça va de soi. Je n'ai jamais un sou de toi, mais je portais des sous de soie, ça va de soi. Tous les deux on est si bien chez soi, avec un verre devant soi, un verre à soi, ça va de soi, pour toi et moi. Il t'a fallu des mois et des mois pour dénicher un petit toit pour toi et moi, un petit toit, ça va de soi, ça va.
Good afternoon again. I'm Vivian Spiro, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Associates, the Boston Public Library, which is bringing literary lights for children to all of you this afternoon. And I want to thank you all for coming out on this gray, gloomy, wet day. It takes a bit of doing to get here to the library, and we're all grateful for your support and participation in this program.
I'm extremely proud this afternoon to introduce to you, on behalf of the Associates of the Boston Public Library, 4 hard-working, talented students.
So now, on behalf of the Associates of the Boston Public Library, it is my honor to present the Literary Lights for Children Award to Miss Sook Nyul Choi.
We were forbidden to speak or write our own language. And most of all, we were forbidden to own a single book of any kind. Every day, we were all forced to work in the Japanese labor camps.
I would like to present, on behalf of the Associates of the Boston Public Library, this Literary Lights for Children Award to a man who has touched my imagination and inspired a newfound creativity in myself and others, Mr. Brian Selznick.
Thank you so much. We have another round of applause for Zeke, please. I love the architecture of libraries. Look around here. Look at how beautiful this place is. Look up at that ceiling. Doesn't the architecture, the design, let you know this is important? Language and books and knowledge are important. It says so everywhere you look.
I was told that my job was to inspire. And I thought, let me see, I should inspire all these young people here to become wonderful writers. And how do I do that? I know what I'll do. I'll recite my first published work. This is my first published work. Pat, pat, pat. There is the rat. Where is the cat? Pat, pat, pat. Thank you. So what took me from my first published work to Bridge to Terabithia, Jacob of Our Love, Same Stuff as Stars, or Junior Literary Lights, wonderful luncheon. And I can tell you very quickly what it was, and that was reading. I wasn't a very good writer as a child, but I was a voracious reader. I read, and I read, and I read.
You are currently my flower, bringing light and beauty to my life. My husband has written, mostly drawn, a graphic memoir, Stitches, for adults. It is #1 on the New York Times bestseller list for graphic books. Today, Sunday. I'm going to tell a story about myself when I was young, as I tell them, and David does, in schools across this country. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas. I wasn't born in my parents' home, but in the home of my grandparents. A large house right on the water with the ocean, the wonderful ocean sounds and breezes. And there in that library, I didn't just get my first library card. I found my first safe place. Everybody in this room knows that the library in any community, any place in the world, is one of the safest places on earth. I had that blanket in there, and I had Richard Bear. I received Richard Bear for either my birthday, I guess I received him for my birthday when I was 4, because I'm remembering this event in the late summer, and that's when I was born. When I grow up and can have what I please, I think I shall always insist upon these. Thank you very much.
I hope that you'll see this, kids, as a metaphor for how you are going to grow and flourish and bloom if you follow in the steps of all of these very dedicated authors and you visit the library often, very often. It is a place of safety. It is a place of inspiration. And it's a place we take for granted. So join the Associates of the Boston Public Library in our efforts to keep this place going, to connect with the wider world, and to honor the written word and everything it represents in our culture. Thank you for coming, and book signings are in the Abbey Room next door. Take your books, the authors will sign them, and you can buy some more if you so wish. We'll see you next year.